Welcome back, my friends, to Shifties with Klaudless, where I, Klaudless, play service industry games whilst talking about my service industry experience. So whether you're on your way in or on your way out, grab yourself a shifty and let's get into it. Welcome back, you guys, to this very special episode of Bartender Hustle with Klaudless. If you're watching this video, it is most likely Friday, March the 15th, which means that it is officially St. Patrick's Day weekend 2024. And, I typically like to dress up every holiday, and if I'm working, I'll usually wear my flair at the beginning of the month, just, to make people aware, like, hey, we got a great holiday coming up. A lot of people are a little turned off by that. But my response to that is you got to live a little, right? Life is short. So yeah, this is pretty much my outfit that I'm probably going to wear to work. Maybe on Saturday or Sunday, since I do work, of course, the 16th as well as the 17th. But we'll see. Anyways, this week is a little itchy. So we're just going to get on with it. All right, you guys. So if I remember correctly, in last week's episode, which I believe I titled Short Shift, because it was a relatively short shift, we had some returning guests as well as some new guests. If you hear my daughter, I'm in the background. She's always here, supervising me. It's okay. It's okay. She wants to watch the screen, but we do our best to limit her screen time. Hey. But yeah, even though it is not St. Patrick's Day in the game, we will be celebrating St. Patrick's Day together. And if you guys remember the format that I like to do in my previous videos, I will basically be playing until the shift is over, or until we reach an hour. But because this is a St. Patrick's Day special, what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 shifts, you guys. Oh yeah, 2 shifts. So without further ado, let's go ahead and continue where we left off. And as I said before, there's not going to be any music in the game. All the music that you hear is music that I put in post-production. So, here's our apartment. It is still raining, and I think it's kind of fitting too, that it is St. Patrick's Day weekend, and we're working in a pub. All right. There's one of our returning guests, our regulars. Superior cocktail service at this establishment, run by an organic individual belonging to a class of skilled bartenders. I'm not sure if I read that already. Excuse me. But yeah. Actually, I think I could probably do this one here, and it looks like a godmother. Do you guys remember what a godmother is? I think that was a cocktail that we had in a previous episode, which is amaretto and vodka. So that looks like it, because it's definitely not a highball. Is not using a toasted almond. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're going to go with triple sec, my dude. Cool beans. This cocktail requires how much grapefruit juice? The Greyhound, that is actually going to be a little confusing, so we're just going to go with maybe 4 ounces. There you go. That was a lucky guess. What is the name of this cocktail? That looks like a Roy Rogers might... Oh, or just a Long Island iced tea. That works too. All right, this cocktail requires how much red vermouth? Wow, a martini sweet. That is actually a great question. I'm not entirely sure, but that doesn't look like that much in the glass. Martini glasses aren't generally that big, so we're gonna go with half an ounce, my friend. And look at that, we just made $10. Okay, so let's go out and do this shift here. you guys don't remember, look at this nice 1-bedroom apartment. This is actually pretty nice. I mean, it comes with a balcony, very long balcony. Kind of reminds me a little bit of my old apartment that I had back in Speedway. You guys couldn't tell, I am in the I'm in Indiana. I'm in Indiana. But I speak a bit of German. I love German stuff. I love beer. Oh, look at that. Our first customer of the day, Mr. Jean-Claude, or as I like to call him, Mr. Robot. What can I get for you, sir? My artificial inhibition draws me toward an... oh, wow, that's bad grammar. That's supposed to be an N-A-N. Drives me toward a old-fashioned number 056. Okay, I think I can handle that. It would be the best for me. Actually, I think I'm going to do it like a robotic voice. It would be best for me at exactly this time. I trust your human-level intelligence can craft such a beverage. Sure, coming right up. All right, normally I think I've been like just doing like regular music. Oh, wow. I don't remember these brochures being here. These must be new. Yeah, I think these are new. But I think because this is a St. Patty's Day special episode, I think I'm probably maybe gonna do like folk, country music, Celtic music. Alright, so the rocks glass. Can I add ice to it? Perfect. We're gonna find our rye whiskey. Okay. Our syrup. Sugar syrup or simple syrup. Let's add some bitters. And let's find our orange twist. Okay, it's kind of weird that we don't, like, stir it. Anyways, I think we're good to go. Here you go, good sir. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, that... No, I think that's a right... Yeah, that's a right amount, as far as the... Excuse me, the whiskey. I sometimes ponder what it is like to be human, consuming fluids just to survive and requiring rest every night. No offense, but you look pretty human yourself. The burden of pursuing pleasure while avoiding pain in every waking moment must be overwhelming. Oh, I figured out that the tough times give you more appreciation for the good times. I am not capable of understanding those types of feelings. Craft me a John Collins number 053, will you? You got it. Here comes your John Collins. I mean, this guy could definitely be a psychopath, potentially. And the only reason why he hasn't gotten rid of me is because I'm impressing him with my bartending skills. Oh, hey, look who's back. All right, she was here our last shift. Alrighty, John Collins. So we have our highball glass. We're going to find our bourbon. Where's our bourbon? It's all the way down here, not next to the whiskey where it should be. Yeah, very, very disorganized bar here. All right, lemon juice. Perfect. Sugar. Ah. Soda. And bam. So, bourbon, lemon juice, and simple syrup, and sugar. John Collins. All right, then we're going to go ahead and add a cherry. Boop. And a lemon wheel. And a medium straw. Perfect. All right, acceptable volume. I could literally probably make this at home right now. Excuse me, with the exception of the cherry, because I don't have any cherry. Or soda. Okay, Anna. Why? Hello again, bartender. Hello again, barista. I would like it to place an order. Okay, what will it be? A screwdriver, please. Sure, one screwdriver coming up. Well, we already know what that is, but of course we're going to use the drink recipe because of the the portion. Excuse me, wow. It's like, is it an ounce and a half? Is it 2 ounces of vodka? And we're going with 2 ounces of vodka. Alrighty. Forgot to add the ice. Perfect. And then the OJ. Just gonna fill the rest up with OJ. Perfect. Get ourselves an orange wheel. Here you go. Perfect. This is a good one. Thanks. You're welcome. What are the customers like here? I didn't start long ago, so I don't think I've seen the whole gamut yet. But I've met quite a variety of customers already. Do you prefer some over others? Maybe, but it's my job to make a memorable experience for everyone. Some people like to chat, others not so much. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with all that. I just want them to enjoy themselves. I don't get many opportunities to have a chat with my customers. I mostly talk with my coworkers. Do you like your coworkers? Yeah, we're a star team. Most chefs I work are with 3 others. What are they like? Jack is the talkative one, not the annoying type, though. He's the fun type of guy that you could go on a 5-hour road trip with and not get bored. He makes a fine vanilla latte, too. He sounds nice. Then there's Katie. She's definitely the smartest one out of the 4 of us. She's a competitive chess player and has a pet corgi that our supervisor lets her bring in sometimes. Her red-eye coffee is my hangover cure. Maybe my boss will let me bring my cat into work. What else do you work with? Who else do you work with? Brad's our supervisor. I told you about him already. Oh, you're going to give me his number? Yeah. In the previous episode, she tried to hook us up with this guy named Brad, who apparently is also her supervisor. Dada! Dada! Alrighty. Yeah. Do you want it now? No, it's okay. Just tell me about him. He's like our glue. He bonds the whole team together, and I swear he's a mind reader. Anytime one of us walks in at the start of a shift, he can tell right away what kind of mood we're in. If I walk into work having a bad day, I leave at the end of my shift in a good mood. That's a good boss to have. I agree. He's got a great sense of humor, but he knows how to be polite too. I think we get a lot of customers that return just to be around him. Also, he has a 2nd degree black belt and Aikido, so that's pretty cool. Have you seen him kick anyone's ass yet? Not yet, but I'm patiently waiting for that day to come. Only if someone who really deserves an ass kicking, of course. Only if it's someone. Sounds like you've got a good crew to work with. I feel pretty lucky, honestly. I like my job. Hey, any chance I could score another drink while I'm here? Sure you can. What can I get for you? I'll take a Malibu Bay Breeze this time. A Malibu Bay Breeze. Very interesting. One Malibu Bay Breeze coming right up. So, I mean, what? So, as far as I'm aware, a Bay Breeze is, vodka, cranberry, and pineapple juice. But is a Malibu Bay Breeze have, like, Malibu in it or something? Ah! So, instead of vodka, it's rum. Coconut rum, to be specific. Wow. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, and there's my boss. There is my boss, Nora. Okay, so let's add some ice. I may actually have to make this at home. I mean, I have to get cranberry juice and pineapple juice. I swear, I've really been lacking on my at-home bar. If you guys don't know, I have another channel called Klaudless and Indie, where I pretty much discover Indiana one beer, one drink at a time. I do beer reviews, and eventually I'm going to start doing like spirit reviews as well as like just cocktails in general. That's pretty much the main channel. And then of course this is a sprout off on that, and then I have a wine channel. But excuse me, I have yet to have made videos for that, but coming soon, so stay tuned. All right, so I'm taking too long to make this. Good thing I am not timed. Okay, so we're gonna do okay, we got the cranberry juice. I mean, I could probably make this at work. I mean, of course, like, I wouldn't be able to drink it myself, but I can, like, taste it and then just give it to somebody. Alright, we're gonna add a cherry. And then a pineapple wedge. Where are my pineapples? There we go. And of course, because it's a Malibu, we're going to add an umbrella, if I can find it. There we go. Yum, yum. That's a tasty drink right there. Hell yeah. Now that's a cocktail to remember. Okay. What's going on, boss? Hey, how are you doing tonight? Great, I'm having a lot of fun here. Did you have to go golfing yet? No, not yet, but some guy named Troy came in last night. He said something about throwing bricks through the window. Oh yeah, he does his rounds at the bar, and he does his rounds at the bars in the neighborhood. He likes to think he's some kind of mobster, but he's harmless. Well, otherwise, it's been a mixed bag of customers, like you said. There's one guy that visits every night. He wears a black trench coat. He seems convinced that he's a robot. Oh, Jean-Claude. He's been a regular for a long time. Hell yeah. What's his story? Apparently, he's quite wealthy. From what I gather, he spends his days building some kind of human augmentation parts in his warehouse. He once said something about owning a helicopter. He's pretty clear-cut. Very particular with his orders. Well, you must be doing a good job if he keeps returning. Hey, how about a drink for me? Sure, what can I get for you? I'll take a pale ale beer. Okay, one pale ale beer coming up. Alrighty. Pale ale, pale ale. Okay. I just realized something. She is literally following me. Oh my god, that's so creepy. So creepy, you guys. Oh, I guess not anymore. Okay. Alright, yeah. Here you go, boss. That's a good beer. Yeah, I brewed it myself. I'm glad you like it. So, how do you like the job anyway? It's great. I didn't think I'd have this much fun bartending. When are you going to show me how to use the cocktail shaker here? Oh, as I said, we don't usually make those kinds of drinks at the bar. Hold on. Alright, you guys, so I literally... I think she was just hungry, maybe, or she just wanted me to hold her, but she's currently in my lap right now. Hey there. Hey there. Yep, you just want to kick everything? Okay. Yeah, I mean, if I could bring my daughter to work with me when I bartend, I totally would, but obviously I can't do that. So this is the only way, of course, that my daughter will be with me while I'm bartending. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could make some decent money, you know? Like, yeah, that's my kid there, you know? Why don't you, support me and help me take care of my kid, you know? Tip me extra. All right. Where were we? Okay. Oh, as I said, we don't usually make those kinds of drinks at this bar. I leave it there in case the bartender wants to practice with it. Okay then, what about the lighter? The lighter? That's for making flaming cocktails. Oh, right. I think you mentioned that before. We have some flaming cocktails on the menu at one of my other bars. They're very popular. Interesting. Hey, how about another drink? Sure. What would you like? Get me a gin tonic, please. Okay, coming up. All right, let's go ahead and make that gin tonic. Here we go. Gonna do our ice. Okay. Got some, what is it? Bombay Sapphire over here. Perfect. Grab some tonic. Alright, and then we got ourselves a lime wheel. I know traditionally it's lime wedges, but we do not carry lime wedges at this bar. Although we do have lime twist. Personally, I've never actually seen that before. Here you go, boss. You don't mess around, do you? I have my moments. I've got a rookie bartender coming in tomorrow night to take your position. What? What? I've got a rookie bartender in your position. Yeah, I heard you. So what? This is it? You're done with me now? Did I do something wrong? Take it easy. I need a solid bartender for my new beer garden down the street. That's what I'm talking about, you guys. And you're a perfect fit. Interested? Really? Yeah, really. I mean, of course. When can I start? Tomorrow evening, if you're available. I might need you for a shift, for a night shift sometime too. I'll bump up your pay. Just let me know when you need some time off. I mean, that would be nice, right? I mean, I've never, like, that statement, I'll bump up your pay, right, is a statement I've never heard in the bartending world. As far as I'm aware, most jobs, like, how do you say, like, you want more pay, you just go to a place that I guess has more, either more business, like in volume, or has more high-end clients or whatever like that, like, say, a hotel. Although I have seen some jobs, on LinkedIn, as well as Indeed, that are offering $15 an hour positions, like, as a bartender, like, getting paid hourly, which I personally think is absolutely awesome. I mean, why can't you, be hourly and get tips at the same time? Like, why not? I mean, especially if there are some places that are able to do it. I think the whole argument person is like, these businesses wouldn't be able to be in business if they actually, paid them an hourly wage, whatever. I'm not talking about, like, the whole, like, every place should be like $15 or $20. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, obviously you already have places like in retail that pay employees like $15 an hour. Heck, I mean, even at, like, what is it, Publix in Florida, you had cart goers. Like, I think they actually had it in their policy at some stores, if not all the stores, where you could not tip the baggers or the cart wranglers or whatever. Like, you couldn't tip them, and which to me made absolutely no sense. I mean, obviously tipping is a show of gratitude, for service. It's like, hey, I know you're already getting paid. This is your job, but I want to pay you because I feel like you went above and beyond, right? That's, to me, what a tip is, or what tips should be, right? But hey, to each their own. But my point is, okay, I'm going to be done with this rant or digression. The point is, I think it's cool to be paid, okay, like an hourly wage, like you're working a regular job, but also being able to accept tips similar to a barista, right? I mean, shoot. Anna potentially could be making more money than me. Probably not, because she's working with 2 other people, since Brad is a supervisor, right? And he's most likely getting paid much more than the 3 of them, if not getting paid hourly. Not hourly, salary potentially. But yeah, if she was working by herself, she could potentially be making more than me, right? With her hourly wage plus tips on top of that, because I know people be tipping their baristas. I see it, right? I do it. Well, except for lately, because my wife started getting on me about that. I'm trying to show them gratitude for making my coffee the way it should be made. Digression over. Let's move on, you guys. Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Glad to hear it. The cocktail menu is a step up, but you can handle it. Now, how about a John Collins? You bet. One John Collins coming up. Well, we already made a John Collins before, you guys, right? Which is what we're going to say. Is it bourbon? No, we're going to say rye whiskey, lemon juice, simple syrup, and soda. Right, but of course I'm going to pull up the cocktail, the menu here, because I always get confused on how much, what each item gets. So where is my bourbon? Oh, no, it's bourbon. Okay. Lemon juice. Oh. Come on. I'm like trying to pay attention to this. The microphone is kind of in my way because my daughter keeps trying to grab it and kicking the desk. Oh, man. No, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I am definitely a proud father. So happy. I mean, I in general, I mean, life is good. That also sounds like the Amazon truck pulling in, delivering gifts I bought for my wife. Okay. Might have to go and grab that. I might have to go put my daughter down here in a second, because now she's just starting to, she's trying to click stuff. Hell yeah, you guys. We are balling right now. I mean, it took us, I think, 3 shifts just to get to $203, with 10 of those dollars, I think, coming from winning that trivia thing there. So we served 7 cocktails, 0 mistakes. We made $50 this evening, and $20.50 in tips. So we made $80. I know for a lot of people that is good money. To me, that is not good money. I mean, honestly, my whole deal is like, if I don't make $100, like, technically it wasn't a good night, right? Just based on my own expenses, you know, in general. I mean, everyone has their own, is in a different place financially, and just life-wise. But for me, that is the lowest I will accept, for a night. All right, and then of course, living expenses, $25, so lost the tips, but we gained that back almost, with our flawless service bonus, and we are absolutely flawless. So let's go ahead and click. While that's loading, I'm gonna go put my daughter down, and hopefully she doesn't cry. All right, we're back at the apartment. There's Ninja greeting us. I wish my cats would greet me like this every day. So, there's Svetlana. I had a chance to visit this bar recently after their opening. As a newcomer to the city, I now feel very welcome thanks to the friendly bartender. I also enjoyed the drinks very much. All right, so this is a Sea Breeze. All right, so we have the Cape Cod, the Bay Breeze, the Sea Breeze, and I feel like there's one more, but I can't remember. But, yeah, let's go ahead with 2, maybe? Perfect. It's either going to be like, I think it's either pineapple or grape. Oh, yeah, I guess that's pineapple. No, grapefruit juice. My bad. That looks like a Black Russian. Hell yeah. See if we can make some more money today. This is a Long Beach iced tea. Oh, wow. Which of the following ingredients is not used in this cocktail? So we know what a Long Island iced tea is, but what is a Long Beach iced tea? Well, we're gonna go with red beer. I do not believe there's beer in a Long Island iced tea or its variations. Okay. This cocktail requires how much sugar syrup? This is the French 75. I actually make these at work. But as far as the sugar syrup, we're going to go with half an ounce, my friends. Hell yeah. Although at work, we have what's called the cranberry French 75. So it's pretty much cranberry juice. Well, I think what? So it's, of course, gin, ounce and a half of gin, ounce and a half of cranberry juice, and half an ounce of simple syrup, and then fill it with champagne or sparkling wine. Okay, and then we have the highball. So which of the following ingredients is not used in this cocktail? Well, we already know what a highball is, which is whiskey and ginger ale, right? So we know it's not tonic. And we just earned $10. There you guys go. Hell yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and save our game. And I already said that this is a St. Patrick's Day special. So of course this video is going to go a little longer than 30 minutes. I'm actually kind of surprised it hasn't gone longer than this. That was also a relatively short shift. But yeah, I'm really excited for this beer garden thing here. Shooter. Okay. Let's see here. See, we got some more outfits over here. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm not even... I don't know why I would spend money on shoes here. But I'm assuming the idea is the more... I guess depending on where I'm working, I can change my outfit. And they will tip me based on that. So... yeah, let's see here. You know what? I changed my mind. I don't really see anything that I like that I would choose. I don't know. But let's go ahead and start this shift here. Jasper Beer Garden. Also, if I didn't ask you guys already, tell me in the comments what your shifty is. What are you drinking right now? I'm having coffee and strawberry lemonade Crystal Light. Alrighty, howdy. We got Kaylee over here. Howdy, partner. Howdy, and welcome. I'm not one to dwell in these city parts, as I bet you can tell. That's okay. I'll be happy to serve you. What can I get for you? I figure you ain't serving no maid out here. How about a good martini dry for your new pal, Kaylee? You bet. One martini dry coming up. All right, so shaker and mixing spoon. Pour ice and the required ingredients into the shaker, and yeah, I could have swore we've used a shaker before. If your recipe requires the cocktail to be stirred, you can grab the mixing spoon from the jar and use it with the glass or shaker, depending on the recipe. Alrighty. So, we're going to make a martini dry. Alright, so with the martinis, that does require the shaker. Look at that. Our bar is a little different right now. It's a little, I want to say is it a little smaller? No, I think it's the same size. It's just that everything that was on this side was over here. So, I guess it's kind of flipped. Right, so got some kegs over there. Yeah, I mean, we're literally in the alley. This kind of reminds me of what Tampa a little bit. You see this a lot in like Ybor City, where it's just an open lot, and instead of building on it, they just build kind of like this basically. Entire clubs just outside. All right, so let's do this here. We're going to add some ice to our shaker. Right. What? So martini dry We're going to do gin. Our Bombay Sapphire. And we do not shake our martinis. Where's our dry vermouth? Okay. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and stir it. And then we're going to pour into the cocktail glass. All right, then we're going to go ahead and add our... Oh, okay. That was a close one. Empty. I'm trying to put it down. Okay. Where is the olive? Where's my olive? Olives. Okay. And that's it. Boom. Can't even see myself right now. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this wig is really starting to get annoying. I gotta thank you for that there, partner. You're welcome. What brings you to the city? Had to pick up some oil for my old farm tractor, but I figured I'd stick around for a few days. Some say ignorance is bliss. I say it's folly not to know. There's a lot to see in this city. You should check out the aquarium. They have live sharks there. Sharks? Never seen a shark before. Never seen much marine life at all. Mostly terrestrial animals from where I come from. Do you live far from here? You're darn right I live far from here. Far enough away where I can see the constellations in the night sky. Not like the dull-looking sky in this big old city. Must be nice to see the stars. I can't remember the last time I saw the stars in the sky. There's too much pollution. I mean, where I live, I can see the stars, personally. Of course, like, the further away you get from, you know, the city, whether it's, Indy or Lawrence in my case, or what? Well, I think you could probably see it in Fortville. I mean, just in general, once you get away from, like, kind of like a shopping area, like, you don't have to go very far to see the night sky, actually. But, yeah. At least here in Indiana, you don't have to go very far. You know what I mean, partner. Y'all are missing out on the simple things in life, which I think is kind of, I think that's kind of, I guess, ignorant to say that. Like what? Like a passion for working hard, family values, taking care of your community. Partner, most people in this darn city don't even make eye contact, let alone say hello. Oh yeah? I guess I should keep in touch with my family more. I've just been so busy lately. Ain't no better blessing than the love you get from a family. By the way, it was nice meeting you. What's your name there, partner? Name's Amy. It was nice to meet you too. Anything else I can get for you? Amy, that's a fine name. And now that you've mentioned it, how about another drink? Sure. What would you like? I'll take a honey beer this time. Okay, one honey beer. Coming right up. Okay. Get ourselves a glass here. Honey. New bar, new clientele. And it's daytime. Here you go. Whoop. Okay. Danielle just stares at me. Welcome. Hi. Hi, what can I get for you? Oh, I have to order a drink? This guy. No, of course not. Most people come to the bar to drink, though. Just let me know if I can get you something. Okay, give me a drink. What will it be? I will have a Roy Rogers. Just don't overfill it with ice. I know all of your tricks. Sure, one Roy Rogers coming up. Alrighty, I mean, as if it's tricks. I mean, I think I saw a sign the other day that said less ice just means more mixer. You know, it's like you're not gonna get more alcohol without paying for it. I mean, although in this case, I mean, what? This is probably just gonna be like a $3 drink because there's no alcohol in it, so there's nothing to trick. Not to mention, you know, I usually don't expect, personally, I usually don't expect a high tip from soft drinks in general. I mean, I'm grateful when they do happen. It's, I would say, kind of rare, though. Or rather, uncommon for me. So, how's it going? Not good. What's the matter? I've been on sick leave from work for the past month. Oh, I hope you get better soon. Anything you want to talk about? I don't think I can return to work. I've been self-diagnosed with sick building syndrome. Sick building syndrome? The conditions in the office I work at cause me to suffer from irreversible chronic disease. Well, there's plenty of fresh air out here. I'll be happy to keep the drinks coming. Are you trying to force me to drink? Wow. No, but I'll be happy to be your bartender if you want to chat over a cold beer, that's all. Chat over a cold beer? Yeah, if you want to. Do you have any warm beer? Warm beer? I like my beer warm. My guy. Really? Why? It has enhanced flavor. That is insane, even though this guy is a little of a weirdo. Right? But that's insane that they would actually mention it in the game. It's like, yeah. Although, I mean, it's not necessarily warm. It's just warmer or not as cool beer, of course. I mean, I would say that, like, room temperature beer, assuming it's not winter, isn't exactly the greatest. Like, if it's summer, like, wow, bro, that beer's warm, like, almost borderline hot. Now, I would not recommend drinking that. Well, I'm sorry, but we do not serve warm beer, only cold. Fine. Give me a cold, pale ale beer, then. Okay, sure. Coming right up. Alrighty. Here you go. Good. I'm glad you like it. I haven't slept in 3 days. Really? Is it noisy where you live? No, not really. But sleep is dangerous. It leaves you vulnerable. Oh yeah? I guess so. Don't you lock your doors? That's a weak form of protection. Also, someone stole all the mail out of my mailbox last week. It's just a sign of terrible things to come. That's too bad. You should try to stay positive, though. You attract the things you think and fear, you know. I can't help but agree. Says who? Says me. Well, my grandmother told me that. Anyways, what's your name? Amy. Amy. How can I know that I can trust what you say? Well, I like to think I'm a pretty genuine person. I don't lie. You never lie? I mean, never? Did you just lie to me by telling me you never lie? Why, yes, I did, Daniel. Okay? Yes, I did. What are you going to do? Okay? What are you going to do about it, Daniel? Are you going to order another drink or what? Look, if it's something stupid and insignificant, then sure, maybe I'll lie. Give me an example. Okay, fine. Like, my little brother got a new drum set for his birthday last year. He's a terrible musician, but I told him he sounds good anyway. It encourages him. That's lying. It's a little white lie. It's for his benefit, not mine. Maybe he'd benefit more from someone telling him he's a terrible musician. Well, that all depends on perspective, right? It all depends on perspective. Look, the point is, I don't lie about meaningful things. I would hate myself. Fine. How's that drink? Good. Anything else I can get for you? I will order a martini sweet. Sure thing. 1 martini sweet coming up. Wow, my guy. Wow. Okay. That was actually a pretty entertaining conversation. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe not entertaining. I would say amusing. That's the word I would use. it was an amusing conversation. So that's interesting. A martini sweet, we're doing 2.5 ounces. Wow, that is a large pour there. Not the largest pour, but still a large pour nonetheless. Okay, we're going to go ahead and stir it. And then we're going to go ahead and pour it into the glass here, if I can. Dada! Dada! Okay, we're going to place it on the counter here. We're going to get ourselves a cherry. And that's it. Here you go, good sir. A martini sweet. What? Oh. Okay, I thought it was... That made no sense. So I was supposed to shake it or stir it. I don't know. I stirred it. Obviously, it said I correctly stirred it, but I did not correctly shake it. All right. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to shake and stir, but okay. Hey. Good day, ma'am. Welcome. Can I start you off with something? Yes, I'll take a pale ale beer. Okay, 1 pale ale beer. Coming right up. Hey. Alrighty, yep. My daughter wants daddy's attention. Hey. Clean glass, cold beer, well done. Thanks, I'm glad you like it. Turns out to be the health inspector. Just kidding. Amy, right? Yeah, how'd you know my name? I'm a liquor inspector. There you did. I literally just called it. Is it because I played the game before? I would say not. No, I would say no, it is not. But the fact that he answered that way made me a little suspicious. And he's also wearing a tie. But, I mean, this looks like a place for hipsters. So, I mean, him wearing a tie isn't exactly suspicious. Excuse me. I'm a liquor inspector with a local government agency. We recently granted a liquor license to the owner of this establishment, and I'm here to do an evaluation of the premises. Oh, really? Is everything okay? It's standard procedure. I visit and inspect establishments involved in the sale and distribution of alcohol. When violations occur, I report my findings to the board of the liquor corporation. Okay, that's fine. Are you familiar with carding procedures? Carding procedures? Checking the identifications of your patrons. Are you familiar with that? Yeah, of course. I mean, I ask for identification when needed. If your customer looks young, ask for identification. A good bartender screens anyone who appears under the age of 30. Okay. Don't just ask to see your customer's identification. Take it from them and hold it in your hand. Take a hard look at the photo on their identification. All right, I get that. If you're not sure, ask questions. What's their address? What's their eye color? You've got their identification, so you already know the answer. If they're using fake identification, it could trip them up. Okay, I understand. You have a fine establishment here. It's just my job to make sure things are running smoothly. Thanks, I appreciate that. Seems like you've got a good grasp on the work you do here. I'll be reporting full marks to the agency. Hell yeah. Really? Thank you. I don't usually drink on the job, of course, but I just clocked out. Like, just a second, I literally just clocked out. But I just clocked out. How about another beverage? Of course. What can I get for you? I'll take a dark beer this time. All right. 1 dark beer coming up. Okay. So, I mean, this dark beer could easily either be a porter, a stout, a brown ale, or a rock beer. Or a bock. Oh, wow. Look at this dude's eyes. Like, he looks high. Okay. Ben. Look at you. Career took a bit of a turn, huh? Wait, what? How did you find me here? You're on the sign out front. How could I miss it? What? What sign? Sis, your picture is on the sign out on the sidewalk. Must be quite the bartender. Oh, my boss must have done that. What do you want anyways? Geesh, is this how you treat all your customers? Mom and Dad were trying to reach you all week. Well, I don't live at home anymore. I don't need to be stalked all the time. They probably just wanted to catch up. Have you changed? Changed? How? I don't know. You seem different. Am I even welcome here? Yeah, of course. I just didn't expect you to show up. I mean, that's fair. I mean, I would say that I don't know if this is the case in this particular scenario, but I do have like my work brain and my not working brain. And so there's a possibility that if she had seen him outside of work, this could have been a completely different interaction. But because she's at work, she may still have the work brain on. What's the matter? Don't want Mom and Dad to judge you for not going after a real job? Hold on, you guys. All right, you guys, I am back. It looks like it's brightened up, as you guys can see behind me here. Yeah. Let's get back to it. What's the matter? Don't want Mom and Dad to judge you for not going after a real job? 4 years in college and ended up behind a bar? Such a shame, like, just that way of thinking. The idea of a real job. Even if you have a job that pays your bills and is fulfilling, right? And it actually allows you to live life. No, this is a real job, and it's something I actually enjoy. A lot more than my last internship. Haha, I know. Don't be so touchy about it. So, how about a drink? What's your best hangover cure? If you want a drink, then I'm going to have to see your identification. You don't appear to be of a legal working age. Which, she's probably saying that because the inspector is still right there staring at us. Yeah, right. You know my age. Nope. I don't need to see your identification, sir. Come on, really? Give me a break. But you won't believe how often this actually happens. To me. Not to me as far as not having my ID, but when I ask for ID. Bartender calls the shots. Whatever. I really get the special treatment here, don't I? There it is. All right. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Don't click or else I'll exit. Thank you, sir. Now, what can I get for you? I already told you. Give me your best hangover cure. Have you tried eating something spicy? Well, I mean, I guess there are Bloody Marys. There's a good ramen shop next door. If that doesn't work, just ask for the Red Eye Coffee at the cafe down the street. Will you just make me a drink? My ass is starting to get sore here. I'll see what I can do. So we're going to make the French Connection. All right. I actually remember a small cafe called the French Connection. It was really, really good. Made some great crepes. Okay, so we're going to do that. So it's cognac and amaretto. So very similar to the, what is it called? The Godfather family of drinks. Okay. And as you know, the Godfather family drinks, they all have amaretto. And then it switches to brandy, or vodka, or scotch. All right, there we go. Then we're going to mix it here. And, yeah, here you go. Bam. This is good. You really know what you're doing. Yeah, I know I do. That's why they pay me to be here. Thanks for the big tip, by the way. Hey, I'm trying to save some money. So, how did you end up here anyways? Daughter keeps kicking my microphone. I'm actually kind of surprised the health inspector, not the health inspector, but the liquor inspector, didn't see my daughter here. I mean, that would not have been good if you saw my daughter behind the bar. Woo, that breeze, I tell you what. Oh, feels absolutely amazing, you guys. It is another, and my flag fell down. Hold on, you guys. Alrighty. So how'd you end up here anyways? I don't know. My internship ended last month, and I had to pay the bill somehow. Picked it up on a whim. Dad always said you were the hands-on type of kid. Crunching numbers all day in an office, not your thing after all. What's with all the questions? Don't know. Just never expected to see you behind a bar. You're always the studious one in the family. People think it's easy. It takes a lot of skill to be a good bartender. Yeah? What kind of skill? I have to know my craft and create a memorable experience for all different types of customers, all while making it look as easy as possible. So this is it? This is your calling? We'll see how it goes. This is what You like it, don't you? Yeah. Well, it's a shame to waste an opportunity at something you enjoy. Mom and Dad would be very happy for you. It's just kind of happened out of nowhere, that's all. And I didn't expect you to show up today. Won't be the last time. How about another drink? I gotta get my ID out again. Save it for the next bar you stumble to. What can I get for you? Give me a silver bullet. 1 silver bullet coming up. Alrighty, so it is a martini drink, it looks like. We're using gin. I mean, typically, you want to do things on top of the bar. Totally forgot to mention that. Where's my scotch? Scotch whiskey. Alright, totally forgot to add the ice. And then we're going to shake. And we're going to pour. Perfect. I'm going to place it. Can I place on the table? I can. Perfect. Okay, I can't put that there. And then we're going to add a lemon twist. And then bam. Gin and scotch. That's actually very interesting. The silver bullet. I may actually have to try that. Okay, look at that, you guys. 9 cocktails served, 0 mistakes. We got paid $75 with $20.50 in tips. Living expenses was $50. Yeah. So it was an okay. It was an okay night, but not necessarily good. I mean, maybe it was good that we saw, I guess, our brother. All right. Okay. Jasper Beer Garden, and he left a review, of course. I don't remember being here, but I'm pretty drunk right now, so it must be a good bar. Oh, and awesome bartender. And we're just going to see if we can make some extra money real fast. We already know that, what? So, which of the following ingredients is not used in this cocktail? So, I'm assuming, based on these ingredients here, the regular French 75 has lemon juice, as opposed to cranberry juice. So, we're going to say peach bitters. There you go. What is the name of this cocktail? It looks like an adios, mother. This cocktail requires how much lemon juice? Well, this is a Bahama Mama. Personally, I've never put, have I ever put lemon juice in? No, I've never put lemon juice in a Bahama Mama before. I mean, normally I do light rum and coconut rum, and then, well, 1 ounce of each of those, making 2 ounces of liquor total, and then half and half of pineapple juice in OJ, and then splash of grenadine. right? So if we're going to do lemon juice, I'm going to say maybe half an ounce. Because that makes sense. Okay, screwdriver. How much? This cocktail requires how much vodka? We're going to say 2 ounces. Hell yeah. What is the name of this cocktail? Interesting. Well, I'm not 100% sure what an aviation is, and we already know what a John Collins is, so we're going to go with a French martini maybe. Very nice. And that was just a guess from the look. Yeah. All right, you guys, so I think that is it. I'm going to go ahead and save the game. Alrighty. I want to thank you guys for sticking around and watching this special episode of Bartending Hustle with Klaudless, the St. Patrick's Day weekend edition. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. You know, we started from nothing. We just got this new job because rent's due. And then we worked our way up from Whiskey's Pub to working at Jasper's Beer Garden, right? So, I mean, it's almost like what? Well, maybe not exactly that, because when I got my first job at Big Woods, I was doing all kinds of cocktails and beer. And then, of course, when I went to Sun King, I would say it's predominantly beer, although there are some nights where I do make cocktails. And I would go as far as to say that at Sun King, I kind of like, how do you say? I want to say perfected my craft, right? So yeah. But anyways, I think that's pretty much it for this episode. I don't really have much to say other than be safe out there, you guys. Thanks for continuing to tune in. Definitely every Friday, you guys can look forward to another Bartender Hustle episode, unless specified otherwise. And yeah, with that being said, sláinte, cheers, pros, peace out, you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one with Shifties with Klaudless.